Hi everyone, it is Sylvan from Sylvan's Way, and today I am going to do a hashtag because they are so much fun. And this one was actually started by Ravneet, and she is just the sweetest. Now, I'm going to put her information below, and if you have not checked out her channel before, I highly recommend it. She is so sweet and she is so kind and so gentle, and I just love her channel, and I don't think she gets enough love. So, this one is going out to you, my friend. And this one is hashtag show us your backs. Not to be confused with the show us your decks. This one, we're looking at the backs and choosing the decks according to the backs. Now, of course, I always have to do things a little different sometimes. And my twist on this is I've noticed that some of my decks are not getting as much love as other decks. There's some decks in my collection, so to speak, that has like I've shown them like 3, 4 times in different videos, and then other ones I don't show them at all. So I actually pulled out all of my decks that I haven't shown on the channel, and then, or most of the ones I haven't showed on the channel, and then chose the backs from them. So was that really fair? I don't know. However, I wanted to show different decks on this video than I had shown in the past. So that's what I did to make it a little different. So let's go through these prompts. There are 10 of them. So the very first one is, which deck back is the most gorgeous in your collection? So of the ones that I have not shown before, the most gorgeous, and it's such a perfect summer deck. You wait, you ready? You ready? Dun 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 dun. I think this is the most gorgeous back. Isn't it beautiful? And it's perfect for summer. Perfect for summer. And I can't believe I haven't shown this deck on my channel before. So this deck is the Romantic Lenormand. So this, I think it's that this might be the only Lenormand deck that I got, that I have. Maybe it is. And so this deck, the reason I got it is because I wanted a Lenormand deck, and this it was romantic and it was sweet and it was beautiful. And so, I said, well, if I'm gonna learn Lenormand, I should at least learn Lenormand on a gorgeous deck. And I love this deck. It is so beautiful. Now, I haven't used it. I don't know anything about Lenormand, but if I'm gonna learn Lenormand, I'm gonna learn it on this deck because it's so beautiful. So that is my choice for which deck back is the most gorgeous in your collection, and that's this one. So not only is it gorgeous, but I haven't shown it before, and it's perfect for summer. I feel like I got a win-win-win. Okay, so prompt number 2. Which one would you turn into wallpaper or fabric? So this one, again, you're gonna notice a color theme going on here. I chose this one. So I think this would be beautiful wallpaper, like in a bathroom or a kitchen, or even a fabric. I mean, maybe just like a section of it. But isn't it beautiful? And I know it's yellow and green and perfect for summer. But again, I don't think I've shown this deck on my channel. It's perfect for summer, and I would definitely love it as wallpaper or fabric. And I love the colors. I love it. So this is Seed and Sickle Oracle. Again, this is a deck that I haven't really used. It's got a weird system where it's like, if you have certain kinds of questions, you have one book to read from. And if you have other types of questions, you have a different book to read from. So I haven't quite wrapped my head around how to use this deck. So I'm just keeping it. At this point, I'm just keeping it. I don't have so many decks that I'm at the point where I've run out of room and I want to reduce my decks. So I'm just keeping it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm hoping that one day I'll wake up and I'll reach over for this deck and I'll be like, oh, now I know how I want to use this deck. But for now, it's just gonna stay up on that beautiful shelf with the Oracle decks. And now I've shown it on my channel. So this deck has such beautiful backs. And it is the Seed and Sickle Oracle deck. And it would be lovely on wallpaper or fabric. Would make a very nice skirt. Put some of those yellows at the top and then this is going down. I think it would be gorgeous. Okay, so prompt number 3. So prompt number 3 is which back feels the most magical or mysterious? And I can't believe I have not had this deck on my channel before either. And it's very summery and it fits the prompt, and it is dun 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 dun. This one. It is the Magickal Botanical. And doesn't that just like feel like very magical and mysterious? I mean, definitely. Like, look at these like plants, and that we've got the pentagram in the middle, and the little butterflies and bees around it. I mean, it really does feel magical or mysterious. I think it kind of fits both of them. And these are the lovely fronts. I just love this artwork. Oh, I guess I should show you the back while I'm doing this, right? But this artwork is just the fine lines, and it's so delicate, the way that it was drawn. It's really, really a lovely deck. And I haven't got a lot of use out of this one either. I think it's waiting for its perfect pairing before I use it. But it's definitely safe in my deck collection again, not only because I haven't run out of room yet, but also because I don't think I could part with these images. They're just absolutely gorgeous images. So that is my selection for which deck back which back feels the most magical or mysterious. And that one to me feels very magical and mysterious. Okay, so prompt number 4. What deck back would you print on a journal or tote bag? So this one, again, perfect. It's a perfect summer deck. I haven't shown it on my channel, and it fits the prompt. I would absolutely love to have this picture on a tote bag or a journal. I mean, I absolutely love dragons. I mean, who doesn't like dragons? Come on, raise your hand, or don't raise your hand if you're not into dragons. But I know it's kind of weird. It's hard to tell which way should that dragon go, but this is actually the direction that the dragons go on this deck. So this deck is the Smoke, Ash, and Embers. Many of you probably recognized it. This is a very popular deck, and I just can't believe I have not shown it on my channel before. So I got this in honor of my husband because he likes to play D&D, and it just feels like him. A whole deck of dragons, absolutely gorgeous dragons. And this is, to me, a very summer deck, and it is so beautiful. I haven't worked with it yet. I mean, the decks I'm showing you, I haven't worked with them yet, and that's probably why they haven't been shown on my channel before. So, I mean, granted, my channel is only like 2.5 months old, but still, I want to work with it. It's on my list to work with, and I hear lots of raving good news about this. So these pictures are just so delicious and beautiful, and so dreamy, and I think I would absolutely love to have this particular back on a journal or a tote bag. What do you think? Would you like that? I know there's quite a few people out there that love this smoke, ash, and embers, so that's what I chose for that one. And my deck number, oops, almost knocked that over. My deck number 5, so we're quickly going through this. Which one gives you instant calm just by looking at it? Which one would that be? Let me see. This one hasn't been on my channel before either. Ooh, let's bring it in sideways. Yeah, let's do that. Which one would this deck be? Anybody recognize it? Anybody at all? Raise your hand, raise your hand. It's the Earth Woman Tarot. That's what this one is. You probably recognize it. This has been very popular as well. And I jumped on the bandwagon, and I have to admit, I purchased this because it was on sale, and I thought the pictures were lovely, so I just, was like, hey, I need to, expand my deck collection. So I haven't used this one either, but I do want to. I definitely want to use this one, so it's going to be done in the future. But you might be wondering, okay, Sylvan, you keep talking, but you haven't told me why this one gives me instant calm just by looking at it. But look at her. Look at the way she is sitting. She is sitting on top of the world in a lotus position. And it just makes me, when I see this, it makes me take a deep breath. And that is why I chose this one, because it is calming. I mean, even the pictures. I mean, again, I know that everybody has seen this deck before, so it's not anything new. But isn't this even the pictures? The pictures are even just so gentle and sweet and calming. And so it's perfect for this particular prompt. And I'm looking forward to getting to know this deck better in the future. And it's another deck I haven't shown before. It's perfect for summer. And the deck backs are very calming just by looking at it, because it makes me want to take a deep breath. Isn't that just perfect? Okay, so our deck number 6. Okay, deck number 6. Which back looks like it could be a portal into another world? I have so many decks that actually meet this criteria. But remember, for me, I added an additional criteria on top of that. So it has to be a deck I haven't shown before, or one of the lesser shown decks that I've had on my channel. So let's see. Let's do the same thing we did last time. Let's bring it in by the gilding. Like, look, ooh. So it's red gilding, red matte gilding. It's thinner, so it's got to be an oracle. Can anybody guess? Can you guess? This one is the Bloodlands oracle. And look at this. Come on. This is definitely like, crop circle kind of images, right? So this definitely screams portal to another realm right here. I could just see and see, this is like trees. I could see a ship flying into this and poof, going somewhere else. Definitely a portal into another world. And so I got this deck, and I love black and white. So it's definitely a deck that called to me. So the black and white images with this red gilding, I love it. Again, another deck I don't think I've shown before on my channel. And it's actually a deck I haven't used yet. So I am going to probably be using this deck in the fall. But because it's black and white, it really could be any time of the year. And you could even maybe say, okay, so the red is kind of fiery. So that could be summer, maybe summer. I'm trying to fit it in there. Trying to say it looks like summer, right? Though black and white to me is more winter-like, but that red really just throws it off, doesn't it? Or Halloween. The red goes with the Halloween. But anyway, so this is the deck that I chose for a deck that looks like it could be a portal into another world, and that definitely looks like that could be that. So that's that one. Okay, we'll do 7 this way. Look, 7. I don't want an L for a loser. Let's just say 7. Prompt number 7. If you had to gift someone a deck based only on the back, which would it be? Well, so I have to admit, this deck is not a summer deck. Yes. So this deck is not a summer deck, but it is not a deck that I've had on my channel before. And let's see what it is. I gotta reach around for it. It is this one. And you're like, Sylvan, that's not even an interesting looking one, is it? It's not really that interesting. But you know what? If I were sitting at a table and somebody had all of their decks up and only the backs were showing, and they said, pick a deck that you think would be super fun, I have to admit, this deck to me looks super fun. And it looks like Halloween. I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday ever of all time since I was a little child all the way to adulthood. So this deck is perfect. It is definitely one that if I were like trying to choose a deck for somebody else and I based it on the fact that, ooh, that's super fun, it would be this deck. And you're still like, okay, Sylvan, what deck is that? What deck is it? If you haven't guessed it already, it's the Trick or Treat Tarot. And I will definitely be pulling this out at Halloween. This is my all-time favorite Halloween deck. It reminds me of being a little kid dressing up and going trick-or-treating. And then as I got to be an adult and had children in my life as well, and then going and dressing up and then taking them out. Because, you know, the kids don't always only get to dress up at Halloween. Of course, this adult dresses up at Halloween as well. And I would love to go out and trick-or-treat dressed up with my kids. And so that's what we did. So this right here, this is just a fun time in a deck, and I love it. And it is sweet, and it brings back fond memories, and it makes me super happy. And I love using this deck at Halloween. So for the prompt of a gift for someone based solely on the back, it would be the Trick or Treat Tarot. And I haven't had it on my channel before, so ba-bam, there's another one. Okay, so, okay, number 8. We are up to number 8. Which back design surprised you the most, but in a good way? And I got a deck. This is another non-summer deck, but it's not a deck I've had on my channel before. I got this deck because I was hoping it was going to be more cute than creepy, because the description of it is cute but creepy. And so if you know what this is, yell it out. It is the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle. And you might be wondering, why did I choose this one for what surprised me the most in a good way? Well, because it wasn't creepy. It's just super stinking cute. So it made me super happy to see these decks, this back. Look at how sweet that little guy looks. He's just the sweetest little like fox-like creature, and it's so stinking cute. So that was a good surprise for me. I am so happy that this deck, to me, at least to me, is not so creepy. It is cute. I mean, cute and creepy is a very good description of this deck, but it's more cute than creepy. It's just so stinking adorable. You know, now that I'm looking at the colors, this really could, this isn't just a Halloween deck. This definitely could be a summer deck. I could use this deck in summer. I definitely could do that. But look at how stinking cute it is, especially this one. This is the image that's on the box. So this is the deck that I was surprised in a good way, because the backs of it, as well as the images on the front, ended up being very cute and not so creepy to me. So that was a nice surprise. Okay, we are up to number 9. Prompt number 9. And I cheated on this one because I actually chose 2 different decks. I chose one deck for the summertime me, according to the colors and the memories and the images that it brings me. And then I got a second one that I chose because it is the creepy Halloween me. Because you know what? We are not just one card deck back. We are more than that. We are multifaceted individuals and human beings, and we deserve to have at least 2, if not more, favorite backs that speak about who we are as a person. Okay, I'll stop being silly. I think you'll probably recognize this. This is a deck I haven't had on my channel before, and it's a perfect summertime deck, and it is a good deck that really does feel like me, at least the me that I am right now at this moment in the right after midsummer, and it feels all warm and hot out, and this deck is me at this time of year, because look at these colors. Look at it. It is just so gorgeous. And then look at this. I think this is supposed to be the sun, but these look to me like oranges. And I've mentioned it before on my channel, but I lived in Florida for over 30 years. So this color scheme, this reminds me of Florida beaches. It reminds me of oranges. So I used to have a lot, and when I lived in Florida, this was a major color in my house, this kind of color scheme. So this is definitely a deck that screams Sylvan. And this deck is the Mermaid Tarot. Come on, this is perfect for this time of year. So the Mermaid Tarot, and this is a deck that I will definitely be bringing out and using this summer. And it's the perfect summer deck. July for me is more of a ocean type card deck time, because I am very seasonal in my decks that I use. So I will be bringing this out after I've used my Tarot of the Trees for a couple of weeks. I'll definitely, by mid-July, end of July, I'll be getting this out, because it'll remind me of those beautiful summer days at the beach in Florida, eating my oranges, and being around these lovely things that remind me of Florida and those happy times that I had in Florida. So that is my first deck back that looks, or not looks, but feels the most me. And remember, this is the me right now at this moment, midsummer. So this is my summer me right here, 100%. My second deck that I chose that is me, but it is for my favorite holiday. This is the goth Sylvan that likes to wear black and loves tarot and all things horror and scary and dun dun dun. I haven't seen anyone do this one. This one is a very, very unique deck. This is the Beauty Horror Tarot. And this is, isn't she just like the creepiest little girl? She's just like the creepiest, almost doll-like tarot reader. And look at these corners. Can you see that? It looks like a bat. Oh my God, I love bats. So this back is so me. This is me a lot, multiple, all through the year, really black and white and mysterious. Okay, maybe not so mysterious, maybe a little silly, but I love the black and white. I love horror. I love watching scary movies, all of that kind of stuff. So this deck back really screams Sylvan. And let me show you the front of these. If you haven't seen this before, it is a real treat because these are actually cards that you color. So I colored this in with color pencil. I haven't gotten very far in the deck as far as, and they're really long. Look at that. I almost should be showing it this way in the camera. But I'm in the process of coloring this. So, it's taken me forever. I don't have a lot of time to color, especially with doing this YouTube channel. Whew, it's been taking a lot of my time. But see, I've only colored like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the cards. So I have a long way to go. But it really is fun to color in your own deck, and I look forward to using this deck once I get it colored. And I think I will always love this deck, and I will always have this deck because it is Halloween, is black and white, and then it's going to be colored in by me, and it's just everything I am. It really is. It screams me. It totally feels like me. So that is the deck that I chose, my second deck that I chose for which one feels most like you. And that is the Beauty of Horror tarot deck. It's a gorgeous coloring set. So that's the deck that I chose for that. And now for the very last one, number 10. Drum roll. Can you hear my fingers? Drum roll, number 10. Okay, so which deck back deserves more love and attention? And I chose this one right here. Look at this one. Now, I have always wanted to go to Egypt. Always. I've always wanted to see the Great Pyramids. Plus these scarab beetles, the ones that are iridescent green, that they're so absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. I love the little beetle that's on this, and I've always wanted to go to Egypt. So I feel like I should be giving me, Sylvan, should be giving this deck a lot more love and attention than I do. However, I've never shown it on my channel, and I've never used it. Can you believe that? And you're wondering, which deck is it? Which deck is it? It is the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. And it is a really pretty deck. And it follows the Rider-Waite-Smith. So, of course, I should, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do a deck study or anything. I should be able to use this, and pick it up and use it. I don't know why I haven't. I think maybe because it comes in a tuck box and it's not like in the forefront of my tarot decks. And so I just don't ever reach for it. But when I do and I look at it, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. As I love that Art Nouveau style. I really love it. And then you add Egyptian to it. It just makes it so much fun. And I love the colorations of it. So again, this is a great summer deck, because what screams summer more than Egypt and the desert and the hot sun beating down on you? Hello. So this ticks off all of my check marks as well. It meets the prompt of a deck that deserves more love and attention. It's a summer deck, and it's one I've never shown on my channel before. So that is my prompt number 10. And this is the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. Look at that back. It's fantastic. So that's the last one, folks. Thank you so much for sticking through it and going through these prompts. Thank you, Ravneet. This was a really fun prompt to do. I look forward to seeing if you make any ones in the future that I can join in on. And I appreciate all of you that watch my channel and that hit like and that have subscribed and have left comments for me. And I appreciate all of you. Until next time, see you later. Bye.